The following species are survivors that have lived right under our noses, often for millions of years before science finally caught up to them. These are recently discovered animals explained. The discovery of the Lesula is a classic tale of hidden in plain sight. In 2007, researchers in the Democratic Republic of the Congo found a young monkey being kept as a pet in a remote village. It looked like an owl-faced monkey, but its coloring was different and its eyes had a haunting, almost human-like expression. After 5 years of trekking through the dense, swampy forest between the Lomami and Shuapa rivers, scientists officially declared it a new species in 2012. The Lesula is shy, quiet, and spends much of its time on the ground rather than in the canopy, which is likely why it evaded scientific eyes for so long. It has a distinctively pale, hairless face and a bright blue patch on its backside, which is even more prominent in males. Its discovery proved that even colorful mammals are still waiting to be found in the world's last green abyss. For decades, we assumed that the green anaconda was a single massive species dominating the South American waterways. In early 2024, that assumption was shattered. Researchers, including a team filming for National Geographic, discovered that the anacondas in the northern part of their range, specifically in Venezuela and Colombia, are genetically different from those in the south. The genetic divergence is a staggering 5.5%. To put that into perspective, humans and chimpanzees differ by only about 1.2 to 2%. This means the Northern Green Anaconda has been on its own evolutionary path for roughly 10 million years. Despite the massive genetic gap, they look nearly identical to the southern species, illustrating cryptic speciation, where nature finds a design that works perfectly and sticks with it regardless of genetic drift. These snakes can exceed 20 feet in length, reminding us that even the world's largest predators can have some secrets. Announced to the world in late 2020, the Popa langur is a monkey found in Myanmar, named after the inactive volcano Mount Popa. Its discovery was made through a combination of fieldwork and museum archaeology. Scientists analyzed 100-year-old specimens kept in London's Natural History Museum and compared them to DNA from droppings found in the wild. The Popa langur has distinctive white rings around its eyes, making it look like it's wearing a pair of oversized spectacles. There are only about 200 to 250 of them left. Finding a new primate species in 2020 was a shock to the system, proving that even as we modernize and expand, there are still pockets of the world where evolution has been working in secret. Found 2,500 meters deep in the Indian Ocean near hydrothermal vents, this snail lives in an environment that should be impossible for life. Pitch black, crushing pressure, and boiling water rich in toxic chemicals. The snail's solution was to become a tank. It is the only known animal to incorporate iron sulfide into its body. Its foot is covered in metal-hard scales, and its shell is a multi-layered suit of armor designed to withstand the attacks of predatory crabs and the extreme heat of the vents. While it was first observed in 2001, it wasn't taxonomically formalized until 2015. It holds the honor of being the first species declared endangered due to the deep-sea mining, as its very specific habitat is sitting on top of some very valuable mineral deposits. Until 2017, the world was convinced there were only 2 species of orangutan. Then came the Tapanuli. Located exclusively in the Batang Toru forest of North Sumatra, this great ape is a living relic. While it looks similar to its Bornean and Sumatran cousins, its story is written in its DNA and its bones. Recognized officially in 2017, the Tapanuli Orangutan actually diverged from its relatives over 3 million years ago. Physically, they are smaller, with frizzier, cinnamon-colored hair that looks messier than the sleek coats of other orangutans. Their skull structure is notably narrower, and their vocalization to claim territory has a unique pitch to it. With fewer than 800 individuals left, they are arguably the rarest great ape on Earth. Discovered in 2021 in the Amazon rainforest, the zombie frog earned its name, not because it eats brains, but because of its elusive, undead behavior. These frogs spend almost their entire lives underground. They only emerge during heavy rainfall to mate, popping up from the mud like tiny orange-spotted zombies rising from the grave. Because they live buried in the earth, they are incredibly difficult to find. Researchers had to listen for their specific calls during storms and then dig through the mud with their bare hands to locate them. Physically, the frog is small and round with a pointed snout. Its discovery highlights that we tend to focus on what we can see on the surface, forgetting that an entire world of underground creatures exists right beneath our feet. Madagascar is a laboratory for evolution, and the blue-eyed black lemur is one of the most striking results. While it was technically found in the 19th century, it was lost to science for decades and only officially recognized as its own distinct species in 2008 after detailed genetic testing. This lemur is one of the only primates in the world to naturally have blue eyes. In males, these startling blue eyes pop against black fur, while females are a vibrant reddish-brown color. They live in a very small patch of forest in northwestern Madagascar. Because their habitat is so fragmented and their population is fewer than 1,000 in the wild, they are considered one of the most endangered primates on the planet. Their 2008 recognition allowed for more targeted conservation laws, though they do remain on the brink. The last decade has seen a literal explosion in the discovery of peacock spiders. Thanks to high-definition macro photography and a dedicated community of citizen scientists in Australia, we went from knowing a handful of species to nearly 100 today. These spiders are tiny, roughly the size of a grain of rice, but they make up for that with their personality. The males have iridescent, colorful flaps on their abdomens that they raise like a peacock's tail while performing a complex rhythmic dance to impress females. And if the dance isn't good enough, the female might actually eat the male, showing that focusing on smaller animals that are literally right there can lead to some intriguing discoveries like this one. Between 2013 and 2019, researchers confirmed that there are at least 9 distinct species of sharks that have evolved the ability to walk on their fins. This discovery was surprising and huge. These small sharks live in shallow reef environments. When the tide goes out, they don't get trapped. They simply use their pectoral and pelvic fins to crawl across the coral and sand to find deeper pools. They have even evolved to survive for hours with very little oxygen. Genetic analysis shows that these sharks are the most recently evolved sharks on the planet, having diverged from their swimming ancestors only about 9 million years ago. They are a living demonstration of how animals adapt to changing environments in real time. For years, the people of the Solomon Islands told stories of a massive tree-dwelling rat that could crack open coconuts with its teeth. Western scientists were skeptical, but that changed in 2017. That year, a specimen was finally captured and confirmed to be a new species, the Vangunu Giant Rat. Now, this isn't your average rodent. It can weigh over 2 pounds and measures about 1.5 feet in length. Literal giant rats that can fall on your head. It lives high in the canopy of primary forests, which does explain its elusiveness. The discovery was significant because it validated the traditional ecological knowledge of the local indigenous people. It serves as a reminder that scientists should spend more time listening to the people who actually live in these ecosystems if they want to find what is hiding there. So from little dancing spiders to huge rats on trees, Mother Nature always has something up her sleeve. To find out more, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.